Let's go ahead and talk about everyone's favorite rabbit, Bugs Bunny. I'm gonna break down his moveset. It's actually kind of crazy, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and start with his aerials, but before we do that, let's talk about his jump. So with Bugs Bunny, when you double jump, you actually float down like this. So his up air is a baseball bat swinging upwards like this. His down air is a hammer swing. It spikes. His side aerial is a kick forwards. You can also charge it to do more damage. And his neutral air is just a spin in the air. It's a multi-hitting move as well. Does some decent damage. Now let's talk about his grounded attacks. His up tilt is a very basic kick, and you can also charge it to do more damage. His basic neutral attack is just a hammer swing, which you can also charge. His forward tilt is another multi-hitting move with a little punch at the end. Now let's talk about his down tilt because it's very interesting. So if you just press down and A, you'll get a pie, and it'll like go to your hip like this, which you can throw. And as you can see on the bottom, there's a little cooldown to it. I think you can have 2 at a time. After that, you have to wait for them to charge. And what you can also do instead is if you just hold down on the stick, you'll see this little box right here, and you can press the button, and you'll pick up a random item that you can throw. As you can see, I have a little bot here now that throws pies. Go ahead and reset it and see what we get this time. Press down, press the button. This time we have dynamite, which you can pick up and you can drop it as well. You can even get Shaggy Sandwich. It's completely random. Finally, let's talk about his specials because they're also pretty unique. So to start off, if you just press neutral B, you'll paint a little target here, and a safe is gonna fall from the sky, which you can actually hit into your opponent. But if you do it in the air instead, you'll actually paint it and it'll drop down. His up B is the Acme Rocket, which you can actually attach to and climb on top of. And when your rocket's on cooldown, you'll actually fly up with your ears. And as you can see, the rocket also comes down eventually. Your side B in the air is also the Acme Rocket, which you can still walk on and do some crazy stuff with. If you're on the ground though, it changes it to this. It's like a little kiss, right? And if you're close up to your opponent, when you do this, it'll actually stun them. And last but not least, his down B, it's the same in the air and on the ground. You go underground literally, and you get to choose when you come up. And you can go back. You can go back and forth basically. And for his taunt in the game right now, it's this right here. Let me know what you guys think about this character. There's a lot of crazy characters in this game, and this is definitely one of them. Also, be sure to let me know which character I should cover next. I do plan on covering all of them, but it is going to take some time, so the one with the most votes is probably the one I'll cover next. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and also leave a like on the video. That'll help me out a lot.